The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. He's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Chicago, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing. A lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Embiid, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And that one drops.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Mark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard, and I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
Ball no good. 76ers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And that one's good. Maxey.
Complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And that one good. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Harden has a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
DeRozan finds ball. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Ball hits them both.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 7 points. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Ball. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The 3, Levine. Rebound by the 76ers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Levine finds Vucevic. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Fires the 3. And Ball is good for 3. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, you got to respect the fire and the back-at-you mindset of Ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you.
Here is Harden. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Williams gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Millsap comes in for Harris. George Niang is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Then for the Bulls, Green, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball.
And then that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged... Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Caruso, the pass to Green. And White kicks to Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Pass to Korkmaz. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Millsap has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight. Levine and the jam by Levine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Over to the left wing. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Niang in at the small forward position. Here's Korkmaz, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Lets it go from 14, and it's White missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Green. Millsap inside. White's there. And that one's good. Millsap's got his second bucket tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Bulls trail by 15. Caruso, the pass to Green. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White, good. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him know about his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Timeout called the 76ers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Pass to Embiid. No good off the back of the rim. Bulls trail by 14. Vucevic finds DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Here's Ball. Lets it go from deep. It's all in. By Thibault. The pass to Maxey. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 13.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
There's Ball with the three. He's off on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Stolen. Pass break, Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Maxey passes to Harris. The feed to Embiid. Shoots over Dosunmu. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden's taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
This is it to Maxey. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Embiid. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Knocks down the three ball.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? Comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up. And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 21 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
It's hauled in by Harris. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Wasted no time on that one. Bibles got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to DeRozan. And that one is good.
DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Harden the pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. And he finishes nicely on the way. Harden's got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
LaVine, such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
And there's the pass to Harden. There's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. He's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Three-pointer. And that one's good. Quick miles.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Millsap from the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
Decisive on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Millsap. He's not going to let that opportunity go to waste.
Here's Harden. James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
What a brilliant...
And that should...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So it's Chicago now, and Levine, here we go. And Vucevic kicks the ball. From the arc, it's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong. At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits, and he wants to try to win championships.
A shot by Williams, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
With the tip, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 12 in the game.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Ball kicks to Levine. And again, Chicago, no good.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside DeRozan. Here's the 3. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Embiid inside. He's got 12. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The assist from Kyrie.
DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they want that offense in the locker room.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
To the right side. Feeds to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid. Getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Ball with it. Picked up by Harris. Ball no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for James Harden. Then for the Bulls, Green, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Good on the shot. Maxi's got 15.
The offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Levine, that's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Passes it to Niang. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Pass to White, and here comes White, leading the fast break. And Thompson kicks to Caruso. Unloads from 9. Levine, good. Levine's got 11 in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olman.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And he makes the first.
You can tell Levine has a real enthusiasm and flair for the offensive end of the floor. I mean, he loves to fill it up. What he loves even more is taking off for one of his spectacular dunks.
Vucevic checked in for Thompson. Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Korkmaz. 11 points in the game. Pass to Maxey. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
He just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Levine. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, 27 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the pass to Korkmaz. Now Millsap. He's got 8. Here's Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the middle. Millsap with the steal. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The putback. And he hits the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. 76ers on top, running away with it. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Korkmaz, Paul Millsap out there with Green. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Bassey in at center.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Chalk up 2 there. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Reedy's checked in for Millsap, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. That one goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Inside, and stolen by Thybulle. Passes to Green from past the arc. It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Thybulle for 3. No good on the shot. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Back to Williams. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Chicago making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Green passes to Thybulle. 5 on the clock. Back to Green from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
George Niang, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Tristan Thompson. Williams comes in for Bradley. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dosunmu. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Milton kicks to Green. Back to Milton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's DeRozan, and there's the try.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league, he was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Philadelphia leading by 21. Pass to Milton. Here's Bassett. They kick it out to Green. Here's Niang. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I'm not not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not the defenders.
And then Levine with the jam.
Boy, I got a strong feeling that Levine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Milton, and Levine comes to help. Down low, here's Bassett, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against Chicago. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for James Harden.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Passes it to Niang. Yep, that one goes.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for Williams. Derek Jones, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosumu in for Zach LaVine. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Maxey. The teardrop falls in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots, they were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do. Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this
being a video game. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now like getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked.
Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian, the Chicago Bulls made the playoffs once in the last 6 seasons. Head coach Billy Donovan took over last season and said, this is a hardworking, good group of guys. They want to win. They're learning how to. Guys, with the additions they've made, Chicago is hoping to accelerate that learning curve.
All right, thanks, Allie. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at the 76ers, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And checking out Chicago, now 5.5 games back.
Checking out Chicago, they need to take a long look at this team. They really need to think about what they can change. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or possibly both.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Chalk up 2 there.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
Here's Harden driving inside, and then Harden with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Maxey. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now here's DeRozan. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Just 5 to shoot. All no good. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey. Here's the second effort. And he sinks the layup.
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And this is right in his wheelhouse. Hitting the boards and cashing in.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Harden with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Embiid. He had 25 points in his last game. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Harden. Another shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Levine.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
Now here's Embiid. Misses off the right iron. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Levine passes to DeRozan. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
James Harden at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor.
Robinson, he's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Ball. Harris is doubled. Harden against Levine. Fades and shoots. Embiid gets the bucket.
Part of what makes Embiid an MVP-level talent, the spacing he gives your offense, a center with a very good jump shot.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, what a storybook start to the career of Derrick Rose. His hometown Chicago Bulls winning the lottery to select him first overall in 2007.
Listen to this. The Bulls had just a 1.7% chance of getting the first overall pick. And they got it. They end up with Derrick Rose. In his first few years in Chicago, they were magical. Winning the MVP in 2011, bringing excitement back to the Windy City.
The Bulls making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Harris outside. And he's going for the oop here. No good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Harden from outside. Drills it from deep.
James Harden.
Harden's got 7.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Pass to Levine. Shot from 12. DeRozan outside to the middle. Can't cash it in from close range. The Sixers leading.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Here's Korkmaz. Buries it down low. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. On the wing, Levine. To the inside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Levine with it. Now guarded by Harris. Here's Rose. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Millsap, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Niang. Here's Jordan. Robinson defending. And slam dunk by Jordan.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
Ooh. Rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rose, the pass to Levine. Looking to win the run.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
Some solid defense from Jordan.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Chicago trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose when he's committed to scoring. Get out of his way.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Out to Millsap. Outside Harden. Inside. Here's Jordan. No good that time. Rose outside. Here's Noel. Over Jordan. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Sixers ahead. They're up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Well, a lot of confidence for the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, and plenty of experience when it comes to winning games.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
Brad, it's great to see Rose still contributing after all these years.
Oh, and some stars, they can't adjust to a changing role like he has. But give Rose credit for adapting and remaining effective in this league.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Well, yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Lonzo Ball is out there with Sumu. Then it's Patrick Williams. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Noel in at the 4-man spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well-trained and blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Here's Maxey. And it's blocked by Noel. And Smitty, you had pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
You know, be a great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
The Bulls making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for Korkmaz. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Embiid. Millsap outside. Here's Maxey, hounded by Ball. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Tobias Harris checked in for Millsap.
Maxey taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Harris up top, defended by DeRozan. Here's Embiid. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to DeSumo. Back to Ball. On the wing, DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
Team foul. At the line for the 76ers.
And he makes a first. And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Left side, Robinson. Outside, Levine. Down low. Deflects the pass. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Levine's got 5 now.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's all in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Embiid. And he lobs it up. And Embiid throws it down.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the
first half. 2 minutes.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Rose is checked in for Ball.
For your Bulls, Derrick Rose.
.156 left in the second. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Harris. Inside. Here's Embiid. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Rose, pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
A minute 29 left in the second period. And the 76ers call time here.
You know Derrick Rose is everything you want in a veteran star. He knows what it takes to be an all-star, an MVP, and now he's showing his younger guys how it's done.
Noel, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan's checked in for the Sixers. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. Here's Thibault. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And you really see all those years of experience Derrick Rose has in every facet of his game, Smitty.
You're totally right, B.A. He's leaning more on the IQ of the game, doesn't rely on his athletic ability, and he looks for ways to lift up the whole team.
Here's Korkmaz. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. The finish and the dunk by DeRozan.
The man does it all. DeRozan with the great anticipation on the defensive end, and then he uses his strides to beat everyone up the floor.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Foul. 13 foul.
44 seconds left in the first half. Embiid passes to Harden. Thibault with it. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Robinson. And he goes in for the dunk.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
26 seconds left in the half. Outside Harden. 15 seconds left in the first half of this game.
Chicago foul. DeMar DeRozan. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
And let me throw out one of my favorite James Harden notes. He's the only player in history to score 30 points in a game against all other 29 teams in the league in a single season.
It's stolen. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Harden's got 11.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fielding them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Checking out the 76ers, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat someone when they're looking at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, you got to keep pounding them.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Chicago trailing here, and on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. Embiid passes to Harris. Nice D from Vucevic. Well, Chicago's shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's DeRozan. It's stolen by Thybulle. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It's become pretty clear that if a team's looking to run a fast-paced offense, Lonzo Ball is the perfect choice at the point.
The first one falls. It does seem like Lonzo's game is suited to an up-tempo attack, Smitty.
I totally agree, B.A. It gets him into his comfort zone. And when he's in a groove, making plays, scoring on his own, he's a very dangerous offensive player.
Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 10.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker. Keeping pace here, that's an excellent move inside.
Here's Embiid, following the bucket by the Bulls. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. And it's Ball off the drive. And the layup falls. Give him 8.
This is when Ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
Outside Harden. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Nasumu, he's checked in for Levine. Nie, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. The Sixers again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
The Bulls have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's DeRozan. That one's good. This game is all even.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
The 76ers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
I just love the
76ers. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Harris. Will it go? Knocks down the long J. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
Ball passes to Williams. DeRozan outside. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Ball. The 3 is up. And it's Harris with the rebound. Here's Niang. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
3.
Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Kept alive. Williams off with the layup. Now Philadelphia with it. Right now on a 9-0 run. And the Bulls making a change here. Noel's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Stolen by Ball. To the inside. And no out. Hammers it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Ball. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Back to Harden. Lots of room. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Williams passes to Ball. With the drive. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Harris outside. Out left to the wing. And there's a 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here.
Coming onto the floor.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Rose finds Levine. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. And he can't get that one. Here's Thibault. The Sixers with another miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Levine, that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Millsap. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Millsap's got his first 3 points of the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And it's Rose penetrating. And it's blocked by Thibault. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
to the middle. Here's Rose.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Jordan, the pass to Harris. Here's Korkmaz. Tries again. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Sixers leading. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Levine in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
And Ball gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Harden. Fires for 3. Zach LaVine clears it away.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And there's Noel on the assist by Ball.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Rose. Pass to Thibault. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Timeout. And the 76ers lead by 6.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Noel. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Ball. Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Korkmaz. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there.
Tyrese
You know the
Maxey
whole team will get an energy
for 3.
boost off a block like that one. Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third.
That's on Joel Embiid.
Nice herky-jerky move by Derrick Rose to get into the lane and make a play.
Chicago.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
Nie, he's checked in for Millsap.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
He was all alone on that one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Rose. Tightly guarded. Robinson finds the lead. And again, Chicago, no good.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Robinson with a steal. And the... Dunk by DeRozan.
The man is not timid. DeRozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Thibault. Another three for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Rose, the pass to Levine. Now here's DeRozan. Three-pointer. The rebound by Maxey. Over Levine. And it's Maxey missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Back to Robinson. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thibault with it, picked up by Rose. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Robinson. Shoots. And Again, Chicago, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And it's Maxey missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Sink. It again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Rose. And the 76ers, another three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Rose, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Harden with it. Here's Embiid. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the 76ers lead by 14. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 14. There's a minute 40 left in the final quarter. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And so here is Philadelphia. The Bulls making their last shot. And the basket by Embiid.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Right side, Williams. DeRozan outside. Outside, Levine. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you. Okay.
Wow. Throw it down.
Yes, he did.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's
wow! Crazy good!
One of Zach LaVine's better nights. He's both prolific and efficient these days.
Chicago foul. Zach LaVine. That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. Some changes for Chicago. Thompson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Williams, and Green is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Bradley, high post. Pass to Levine, and here is Green. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound outside for Levine. The three from Ball. Gets the three ball to go.
What strong fundamentals from Lonzo. Not about to waste. They look that good.
Down low. Here's Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Ball outside. Fires the three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for the 76ers, Shake Milton.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he makes both free throws.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
The three from Ball. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.